Now, ask yourself, why do we write RIP, rest in peace, on a particular picture when it is not the picture that died? I want to illustrate so that you understand when we talk about in God's image. When it is not the picture that died, but when you go through certain albums, back in time that we visit people, you go to houses and they bring out their albums in the days where Photoshop was quite in vogue. They give you those big albums, and as you're going through them, they show you the old good days, they show you the past, the present. All right. So in a bid to go through them, sometimes you come across some pictures that they inscript on the body or the head of the person. You see them inscripting on that picture, rest in peace, in acronym RIP. Why do they do that? Why? They simply do so because the picture is the representative of the person that has passed on. All right. Take for instance, if you want to print your wedding card for your marriage, all the printer or the publisher needs from you to create a design with the graphics are your images. There are pictures that you use as your screensavers, as your DP or your profile. Not because those pictures are beautiful, but because they are images or objects representing a person to you. It could be your wife, could be your husband, could be your daughter, your son, it could be your boss, it could be, but someone that's so dear to you that you always feel like having his or her presence around you. What you do is you use he or she as a screensaver. Like I said, the publisher or the printer would request for your pictures, and as soon as you bring the pictures, that's all he wants. He does not want you in person because he's not going to use you to print your card, but what he's going to use is your picture, and that of your would be to print it. What is that telling you? An image is a representative of a person. An image is a representative of an object. So when we read in Psalms 82, when you begin from verse 5, I love the way the Message Bible stated. It says, ignorant judges, head in the sun judges. They haven't a clue to what's going on. They don't have a clue. Ignorance. They don't have a clue to what is happening. Listen to what it says. He said, and now everything is falling apart. This is the plight of ignorance. When you have no clue of what is happening. Remember I said the other day that a lot of people say, what I don't know cannot harm me. What I don't know cannot kill me. There, you need to off that colored light and come out to reality. Because why you are where you are is as a result of what you don't know. God was the one crying out here. The man he created in Genesis chapter 1 verse 27 in his image and in his likeness rested on the seventh day and gave him the dominion of the earth. Became deceived in Genesis 3 and handed over, ceded over the dominion. What is the reason that Jesus came? The Bible says the Son of Man or the Son of God came to seek and to save that. One of these days we're going to be doing that which was lost. that which was lost. What does that mean? He did not come to save you. He came to save and to restore back what you lost through our first parent in the garden. That is the salvation. To restore you back to God has to do with a holistic restoration, which comprises of the dominion you lost in the Garden of Eden via Adam. Ignorant judges, head in the sand judges, the judges that have no clue whatsoever about what is going on in the world that was created, in the universe that was created and was handed over to them. He said, and now everything is falling apart. Look at this. He said, the world is coming unglued. It is out of socket. It is out of joint. It is out of integration. It is gone scattered. This is where he cried out. He said, I commissioned you all judges. So there is no less, there's no higher. I commissioned you all judges. Each of you deputies of the high God. Oh my God. This is so heavy to just run through in a hurry. I commissioned you judges. So how could you be a judge and sickness, poverty, failure, pain, sorrow is taking dominance if you are really aware of who you are? How could you be a judge and within your territory, powers of darkness have taken dominion, subjugating everyone? This is why he cried out, I commissioned you judges, each and every one of you deputies of the high God. He said, but you have betrayed your commission. You have betrayed your commission. How? By living who you are to chase who you already are. This is so deep. You have betrayed your commission by living who you are to chase who you already are. Look at the consequence. He said, but you have betrayed your commission. And now you are stripped of your ranks. Then he shouted, busted. An expression of sheer disappointment, an expression of absolute disappointment, an expression of total disappointment. Consequence of us betraying our commission as judges and his deputies on earth, thereby handing over what we should have been in charge of to minor spirits that should have been under us. The consequence is that we have been stripped of our ranks. So we are now mere men, mere mortals. That's what it seems to say. That the whole world is suffering as a result of you. As a result of as many of us that are not aware of who we are by default from creation.